Can you feel it? That intoxicating buzz of unexpected success, that thrilling surge of belief when a team, against all odds, starts to defy expectations and climb the standings? The Chicago Bulls, once written off by many, are roaring through the Eastern Conference, fueled by a young phenom who's playing like an all-star. But in the relentless pursuit of ultimate glory, is good ever truly good enough? Tonight, we're diving headfirst into a high-stakes dilemma that could either propel the Bulls into legitimate championship contention or shatter the very chemistry that's made them so captivating. With a disgruntled $197 million star reportedly available, should the Bulls risk breaking up a winning formula to chase a bigger, brighter, yet potentially disruptive supernova? Welcome, basketball fanatics, to a story that's less about the final score and more about the tantalizing what if that constantly hovers over every ambitious NBA franchise. The Chicago Bulls, a team that many pundits had pegged for a season of rebuilding and uncertainty, have emerged as one of the most compelling and, frankly, impressive stories around the league. Against a backdrop of preseason skepticism, they've stormed out of the gates, currently sitting in a formidable fourth place in the Eastern Conference with a respectable 6-3 record. While they've stumbled in their last two outings, the overall narrative of their season has been one of consistent, surprising excellence, a testament to a roster that's finding its rhythm and a coaching staff that's maximizing its talent. At the heart of this unexpected resurgence, igniting the United Center with his electrifying play, is the undeniable emergence of Josh Giddey. The young Australian guard, once viewed as a promising but raw talent, is truly forming into a potential all-star caliber player right before our very eyes. His game has blossomed, transforming him into a triple-double threat every single night, a dynamic playmaker who orchestrates the Bulls' offense with a vision and flair that belies his age. He's not just putting up numbers, he's elevating the play of everyone around him, making the Bulls a joy to watch. Giddey's statistical output this season is nothing short of phenomenal. Through the early games, he's averaging an impressive 21.4 points, pulling down 9.6 rebounds, and dishing out 9.3 assists. These aren't just good numbers, these are elite, foundational player statistics, placing him in rarefied air among the league's most versatile talents. What's more, he's doing it with remarkable efficiency, shooting well from beyond the three-point arc, an area of his game that has seen significant improvement. This enhanced shooting touch has opened up the floor, making him an even more dangerous threat and unlocking new dimensions for the Bulls' offense. Crucially, Giddy isn't operating in a vacuum. He's thriving in the backcourt alongside Trey Jones, a partnership that has quickly developed a seamless chemistry. Jones, with his defensive tenacity, steady ball handling, and intelligent decision-making, provides the perfect complement to Giddy's more flamboyant, playmaking style. Together, they form a potent backcourt, a duo that can initiate offense, push the pace, and create headaches for opposing defenses. This organic growth, this unexpected synergy has been the bedrock of the Bulls' early season success, creating a genuine feel-good story in the Windy City. However, despite this impressive start and the undeniable brilliance of Josh Giddey, a lingering question persists, a whisper that grows louder with every passing week. Are the Bulls truly lacking talent in some sense, at least compared to some of the other top teams in the Eastern and Western Conferences? While their current record is commendable, the brutal reality of the NBA is that championships are often won by teams with multiple bona fide superstars, players who can consistently take over games and carry their team through the most challenging moments. The Bulls, for all their collective effort and Giddey's individual brilliance, might still be one piece away from truly contending with the likes of the Celtics, Bucks, or Nuggets. And this is where the plot thickens, where the tantalizing prospect of star hunting enters the conversation. In the ever-churning rumor mill of the NBA, where disgruntled stars are always looking for new homes, a name has emerged that could potentially redefine the Bulls' trajectory. Ja Morant of the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant, an electrifying, gravity-defying talent, is reportedly a bit disgruntled with his current situation in Memphis. While the specifics of his discontent remain somewhat shrouded, the mere whisper of his availability sends shivers of excitement and apprehension through the league. He's a player who, on his best nights, can single-handedly dismantle an opposing defense, a true game-changer with a $197 million contract that reflects his immense, undeniable talent. When examining possible landing spots for a player of Morant's caliber, Jonah Kubicek of Heavy.com, a respected voice in NBA trade analysis, listed the Chicago Bulls as one of the intriguing possibilities. Kubicek's rationale is rooted in the understanding that most teams with a core of established, great players aren't looking to make a splash by acquiring another ball-dominant star. However, he identifies a few exceptions, franchises that, despite their current success, might be willing to take a calculated risk to elevate their ceiling. The Atlanta Hawks, Dallas Mavericks, and Chicago Bulls are the exceptions, Kubicek wrote, placing the Bulls squarely in the conversation for a potential blockbuster trade. The proposed trade scenario, as envisioned by Kubicek, would see the Bulls move on from Coby White, sending him to the Memphis Grizzlies in return for Morant. This isn't just a simple player swap, it's a strategic realignment for both franchises. For Memphis, acquiring Coby White would allow them to center on White instead of Morant, providing them with an established, above-average guard to build around, a player who can contribute immediately and offer a fresh start for a team potentially looking to retool. White, with his scoring ability and improving playmaking, would be a valuable asset for the Grizzlies, giving them a clear direction post-Morant. For the Bulls, the acquisition of Ja Morant would undoubtedly be a monumental statement. It would immediately inject another layer of superstar talent into their roster, pairing him with the burgeoning brilliance of Josh Giddey. Imagine the offensive firepower, the sheer athleticism, and the relentless pressure these two guards could put on opposing defenses. Morant's ability to penetrate, create off the dribble, and finish at the rim is virtually unmatched, and his presence would open up countless opportunities for his teammates. He's a player who can generate offense out of nothing, a true difference maker who can elevate a team's ceiling in the most critical moments. However, and this is the crucial pivot point in this entire discussion, the Bulls also have to decide if they truly believe the fit makes sense with the rest of the roster, particularly with the way Josh Giddey is currently playing. This isn't just about acquiring talent, it's about integrating it, ensuring that the pieces complement each other rather than clash. With Giddy playing the type of basketball he has to start the season, currently averaging an impressive 21.4 points, 9.6 rebounds, and 9.3 assists, all while shooting well from three-point range, it might not be the best idea to break up that burgeoning chemistry to get Morant more touches. This is the ultimate strategic dilemma for the Bulls front office. On one hand, you have the undeniable allure of a superstar like Ja Morant, a player who, when healthy and focused, is a top-tier talent capable of leading a team deep into the playoffs. His explosiveness, his clutch gene, and his ability to create highlight reel plays are intoxicating. The idea of pairing him with Giddy, creating a dynamic high-octane backcourt, is certainly appealing on paper. It would instantly elevate the Bulls' profile, making them a must-watch team and a legitimate threat in the East. But on the other hand, you have the very real concern of disrupting a winning formula, of potentially stunting the growth of a player who is currently thriving. Josh Giddey is playing the best basketball of his career, flourishing in a role where he has significant ball-handling responsibilities and the freedom to create. Morant, by nature, is also a ball-dominant guard, a player who needs the ball in his hands to be at his most effective. The question becomes, can two such players coexist and thrive, or would their individual strengths ultimately clash, leading to a too-many-cooks-in-the-kitchen scenario? Would Morant's arrival necessitate a reduction in Giddy's touches, potentially impacting his confidence and slowing his development? Would the existing chemistry with Trey Jones be irrevocably altered? These are not easy questions, and the answers could define the Bulls' future for years to come. The history of the NBA is littered with examples of teams that acquired star talent, only to find that the fit was awkward, the chemistry was off, and the sum of the parts was less than the individual components. The Bulls have a good thing going right now, an organic growth fueled by Giddy's emergence and a collective belief in their system. To gamble on a disgruntled star, no matter how talented, is to risk upsetting that delicate balance. The decision facing the Bulls management is a high-stakes poker game. Do they ride the wave of Giddy's current success, allowing their young core to continue developing organically, hoping that their collective growth will eventually lead to championship contention? Or do they push all their chips into the center, making a bold move for a proven superstar, even if it means sacrificing some of the current chemistry and potentially altering the trajectory of their burgeoning star? It's a choice between the known and the unknown, between steady growth and a potentially explosive, yet risky, leap. Ultimately, the allure of a $197 million star like Ja Morant is undeniable. His talent is immense, his potential impact undeniable. But the Chicago Bulls, currently enjoying a surprising run of success, must weigh that allure against the very real possibility of disrupting the magic they've already found. It's a fascinating strategic dilemma, a testament to the complexities of roster construction in the modern NBA, and a story that will undoubtedly captivate basketball fans as the season progresses. The Bulls are good, but the question remains, are they willing to risk being great, even if it means a potential step backward before they can truly leap forward? What a fascinating high-stakes dilemma for the Chicago Bulls. The idea of adding a talent like Ja Morant is incredibly tempting, but the potential disruption to Josh Giddey's incredible season and the team's chemistry is a huge consideration. What do you think the Bulls should do? Should they go all in for Morant, or stick with the winning formula they've already built? Let us know your thoughts and predictions in the comment below. We want to hear your take on this captivating strategic puzzle. And if you've enjoyed this deep dive into the heart of the Bulls' future, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more unfiltered analysis and passionate basketball discussion.